Hey, what's up guys, back here with another video, and in today's video we're just going to be doing a little overview on my modified Ford Raptor. Just going over the little mods I have on it. So stay tuned, hopefully you guys like it. Let's get straight to it. Okay, so pretty much the engine specs on this truck is pretty much a stock truck. It's still the 450 to the crank and 510 pound-feet of torque. The only mods I have on as far as engine wise goes is I have a K&N air filter, and it doesn't produce any horsepower or nothing. I mean, they claim they do, but I really didn't feel a difference when I installed it. And I also have just the oil catch can right here, so it just catches all the dirty oil from going back into the engine. And also it doesn't really give me any horsepower or anything like that, but also the Boombo racing adapter, which I have put another video on my channel. If you guys have seen that, if you guys haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out. It's a pretty good video. Nice little $70 mod. Here's a little clip of that. But as far as everything, for the motor, engine wise, that's pretty much all it has. It's just a pretty much stock truck. So I'm just gonna turn on my XL ladies, my Baja Designs XL ladies that I have on the top corners here, and my Baja Designs, my S2 Pros on my Fog Unlimited Pocket Kit. Reason being, it's just it's bright outside, so you're not really gonna be able to see my KCs, which are the ones on the roof, and my the other two, the Baja Designs fog lights. So let's turn those on. At the top up here, I have my Baja Designs, the XL ladies. They're extremely bright. They also, for the aesthetic feature, and also for safety if you're off-roading. Definitely cuts through all the dust if you're like behind a truck or anything like that. And it also makes me more visible out there when I'm off-roading. They're extremely bright. They produce about 9,500 lumens each one. So combined, that's about 19,000 lumens. Okay, and down here, I have my, also from Baja Designs, it's the Fog Pocket Kit Unlimited. I have 2 Squadron Racers editions with the Spot, and then 2 Squadron Pros in the driving combo lens, and also the S2 Pros for the cornering lens. Same thing, just extremely bright. Definitely help out at nighttime off-road use. Also, these aren't illegal. I mean, these are illegal, so obviously I can't use them on the freeway or anything like that, but it's fine. I mean, when I'm off-roading at night, or just during the day, if I want to go off-roading, again, it's just more of a safety feature, and I can just see better at night. Good lights as well. Okay, and last here I have my 57-inch Pro 6 Gravity 9 LED light bar. These are just extremely bright. I'm really going for that pre-runner look, and putting these on, it really gives me that look. I mean, it is a little bit of overkill having all these lights on here. Combined lumens with all the lights on and everything, it's over 65,000 lumens. But I'm not complaining when I'm out there knocking TOLs, doing some nighttime off-roading, going through the wash, being able to see all the ruts and whoops. It's just a really good setup, and it just really looks menacing when you're approaching it from looking at it from the front. It looks really aggressive and mean. As far as suspension mods in the front end up here, I have some geyser springs. That gives me a little 3-inch front lift on it. I don't like the spacer kits or anything else that everybody else puts on the trucks. With these springs, I definitely noticed a big difference. I actually use this truck the way it's meant to be used. I go off-roading a lot in it, and just what a big difference from the factory stocks to these. And this is a progressive spring, so it's not going to be the linear stuff. So you are going to feel more of the the bumps and all that stuff on the road. But when you're off-roading, wow, it's a big difference. It's a huge difference. Definitely worth the upgrade. Okay, as far as for the rear, I have some Deaver HD plus 4s. Gives me a 2-inch lift in the rear, and I just really wanted that clearance because I was gonna put these 37s on here, which I'll get to those next. But it definitely clears the 37s a lot better than it would with the stock leaf springs. It's a good upgrade as well. Zero complaints. Does not bottom out. I do a lot of towing with this truck as well. I have my my bump stop cake on the way. That's not here yet, but that's gonna be my next install on this. And I have these Deaver springs combined with the let me see if I could get it there. There it is, with some RPG 2-inch aluminum billet shackles. It just allows the leaf spring to have more articulation / droop. It's definitely both. I noticed a difference between the stock ones and putting these on there. Let me see if I get a shot of it. But it's a good combination with these Deaver springs and that RPG shackle kit back there. See, and there they are, the RPGs. good combo. As far as the shocks, so far everything's completely stock as far as the shocks, but that's next. You know, mods on these trucks are, you know, pretty pricey. The rear as well, I have the same rear stock shock, just the Raptor Fox shock with the little resi on there with the bypass. For the wheel and tire setup here, I have a 30, I'm running 37s. This one in particular is 37 about 12.5 by 17. It's a General Grabber X3. Have zero complaints about this tire. Well, there's actually only one complaint, but I kind of knew that going into purchasing these because, you know, it's literally just a racing tire, an off-road race tire. It's a little bit loud when I'm going on the highway, like 65, 70 miles an hour. But I mean, other than that, it's a great off-road tire. I have zero complaints. I have it paired with a Black Rhino Prim with the matte gold machine ring. It's a true beadlock with the 0 degree offset, you know, so it sticks out a little bit more. I'm not sure if you can see it there, you know, but I mean, it's overall great setup. These rims and tires, you know, I air them down when I'm off-roading, you know, 15, 20 psi, whatever the case may be, and it's just a great setup. I have not had these the rim pop off the beadlock yet, you know, when I'm out there off-roading. You just have to know your limits, obviously. If you're going to be off-roading, you know, I'm not going to be going, you know, 60, 70 miles an hour, you know, through some 10-inch whoops with this setup here. Obviously, I'm going to rip off my fender, and I don't know that. So you just have to know your limits if you're going to be off-roading with this setup. I also have the that front fender modification from SVC. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up there, but I mean, I don't get any rubbing or anything like that. Obviously, you know, I know my limits on the off, you know, when I'm off-roading. As far as interior wise, guys, you know, I just have these all-weather WeatherTech floor mats. I like these better than the factory all-weather mats that the factory provides. They're just a lot more thicker, and I just like the way how they just like curve up into the seam right here. You know, they go up, they curve up here, you know, they curve up here. You know, it really keeps all the dust and mud and wearing whatever it may be out of off your carpet. I also have the pedal commander. You guys have seen a video on that too. I posted it on my channel. It's a good little upgrade, you know. Definitely surprisingly, actually, I gained some time, you know, from 0 to 60 with this. If you guys want to check out that video, it's definitely aggressive if you have it on the Sport Plus mode, which is Sport Plus and then Plus 4. Picks up off the line really quick. I have the Line-X on it. It's, you know, it's a good setup. You know, I obviously carry a lot of things on here. I take my dirt bike, you know, whatever the case may be. Keeps everything protected. Definitely better than a bed liner, or, you know, this didn't come, you know, from the factory with any Line-X or, you know, the bed liner or nothing like that. So that's why I put this on here. But it's a good little upgrade on it. And on the passenger side here, I have this little H3R fire extinguisher, you know, just in case, you know, shit goes south. It's a good little setup. This is the clean agent, which is not like that regular, you know, fire extinguisher that you have out there with all the powdery stuff. This one just, it doesn't leave the mess pretty much. You know, if shit were to hit the fan, this just cleans it up. I got that bracket off Amazon. It's a good little setup, you know, just, you know, something, you know, to have just in case, you know, shit goes south. All right, guys, and that's pretty much it. That's my little rundown of what I have done to my truck. Hopefully you guys like it. If you guys want to see more, just let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys.